Hi, everyone, and welcome for all of you who are staying at home during the COVID. Welcome to our house. It's Abby and I today, and we're just going to give you a little tutorial. We know this is a really unprecedented time and a lot of turmoil out there, and a lot of you are suffering. And without your hairdresser, your esthetician, your dermatologist, your nail tech, your brow person, your lash lady, I get it. It's hard to be au naturel without the help of these people. So I'm going to try and help you today with at least one part of it. We're going to do your brows. I'm going to do Abby's brows for her today. I'm going to shape them and I'm going to do them a little trim. And it's something you can do at home without much effort. It's very easy. All you're going to need is three things. So I'm going to show you. You need a brow pencil or an eyeliner will work, a pair of tweezers, and a set of little scissors if you have them. I have manicure scissors. They have a little bit of an angle to them, so unfortunately I have to really watch my angles with you, but it'll work out fine. But please don't use like your kitchen scissors. That's just too big. It's not going to work for you. So let's try this out. I'm going to show you very simply how to shape them first. Now, Abby's got great brows, so she has natural shaped brows, but she needs a little help just cleaning up the bottoms of them. And what I'm going to do first is brush them up. So let's start by showing you, see how much above the natural line that they go? This is why we trim. This is why we trim. But an easy way to shape, let's start with this. Okay, so quickest thing is to come along the side of the nostril and go straight up on the inner corner of the eye, if you can see where the placement of that is. This is where your brow is going to start. So you can put a little dot right there, mark of reference. Then take the same brow pencil, corner of the nostril, and go to the edge of the eye. Make another dot there. There's where your brows will end. Now, most of us of advanced age have lost quite a bit of our brows due to over tweezing in the 80s and the 90s. A fuller brow is now in a little bit more, but what suits your face is what you're going for, your face shape. But you have a natural shape to your brow, so don't try to go against the grain. Go with whatever you've got and work with what you've got. You're just going to clean up underneath. So this is going to be the beginning, the end. Now the arch part, this is where it comes from the middle of the edge of the nostril. And open your eyes, please, Abby. And to see where the edge of the color of her eye is, the iris, you're going to go from there to there. That is going to be her natural arch. Okay? So you can see those points of reference. Now, the easy part is going in and basically cleaning out anything that's not in that range. For me personally, what I like to do is kind of connect the dots a little bit so that I've got a line of reference as well. So I will take them and I'll kind of give myself a line to work with. Here, and then I know I'm going to be going to here. So that might not mean much right now, but you'll see. Okay, so now we get to the fun part, which is, I don't say plucking because plucking is for chicken. It's tweezing. You're going to tweeze your brows. Now they don't have to be twins, but they do have to be sisters, which means you're going to have more of a natural arch, more hair on one of them. They're not really going to be symmetrical. So you're just trying to make them look as best as you can to look like they're from the same family. All right. So Abby, back in the day when we used to start this, it was a tough process, wasn't it, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
Yeah.
We used to have to stop and take breaks all the time because it hurt so much. But the more you do it, the less it hurts. The finer the hairs get, they're not as thick, and that means they don't have as big of a root on the bottom, so when you're pulling the root out, it doesn't hurt as much as you go. So I'm just cleaning up underneath her natural line. I'm not going to take out too much. Oops. Try not to get skin when you tweeze.
No.
And the best way to do that is by taking your thumb, place it at the top of the brow, and then lift. Once you've got your line and you know where you're going to go, right? You know what? I should have my glasses on for this. So this is where we're going to go in with our trusty little scissors. Now, I've fluffed up all the hair up top. And this is really important. When you're going to trim, do not go too close to the brow itself. You want to leave a little bit of space in between. If you come down too close and you start trimming the excess hair above the brow line, what's going to happen is once the hair lays flat again, you're going to have like a divot, and that's not the look we're going for, obviously, which I can attest to myself because I did it to myself. Don't worry. Try not to do it to you, but I'm just taking it way above the natural brow line. I'm not coming right in here. I'm coming way up here, and I'm just going to trim because my scissors are angled. I'm going to try and get that angle, and if you can see the excess hairs that are already coming off, this really cleans up the line a lot more. But don't forget, these hairs have to lay back down. They're going to naturally come back down again. So. And this is especially tricky when you get to the tail over here. You don't want to trim too much of the tail because this is where they're going to lay flat. Okay. Again, keeping the hairs up so that you can trim way up here, just the excess. Ta-da. And be careful with the pointy edges so you're not gouging into the skin.
You actually haven't got me yet with that one.
Atta girl. Alright, you're tough. I've taken skin, I've taken chunks of hairs, I've taken, oh yeah, that's poor kid. So, as you can see, that makes such a difference giving them a trim. You can see how they lay. You can just run your brush along the top of it just to flatten out the edges a little bit. And now I can see, I can use a little bit more right in here of the tweezing or the trimming, just to get rid of a little bit more. Sorry. Did I poke you?
Yeah, you pulled the hair out.
Oh, excellent. It probably wasn't meant to be there in the first place. All right. So Abby's got a much better line now. You can see just the difference in how sort of mangly and mangy they look when they're sort of unkept versus the nice clean line on the other side. And that's easy to do. That's a really easy fix. Like I said, start way up high. You can always trim and add more. It's just like cutting a bang. You never ever want to take it up too high. So just work your way down towards the brow line. And it makes such a difference giving them a nice little trim. But again, just cleaning up the edges and the bottom. I'm not messing around too much with what nature gave her already. So yeah, it looks good. And don't forget, we haven't done yet, obviously, the middle. That's the unibrow. Isn't that Frida? Right? So we'll take out a few extras in here, clean you all up, and then I'll show you the completed after look when we're done. So here we have the finished product. Abby's all done, and it looks amazing. It looks just cleaner, sleeker, a little more refined. How's it feel?
Like a new eyebrow. Eyebrows.
Right.
2 eyebrows.
And see, because she still has a lot of her eyebrow hair, she doesn't really need to fill in or define any more than that. That just cleans it up nicely and it looks good. But for the rest of us who have sparser brows, you can take a eyebrow pencil, you can do brow gel, you can do, there's a wax and powder combination. Feel free to fill your brows in any way with any of those products. In fact, maybe that's another video we can do next time. We could do a makeup tutorial on filling in your brows or doing some more makeup applications, but that's something to come. Let me know if that's something you guys want to hear, if you're interested in. Anyway, hope this helps, just to help look after yourself a little bit more. Even though you're not going anywhere, nobody's really going to see you, I suppose, other than family. It's just going to help you feel better about yourself. Get a little more cleaned up, maybe shave the legs every once in a while. You know, I put a bra on for this video. You all got to do what you got to do. So stay safe, stay healthy, and let me know what your actions are. And if you mess up in any way, please send pictures, because I love to see that sort of stuff. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.